So here we are walking down to the diner along the river. Here I've just checked in my new chalet, which I move into on Saturday. Very nice. And we're now just going to check that Pin's booking at the hotel diner has actually been acknowledged, because very often it hasn't. Continuing the walk along the river, heading towards Blankenberg now. That's kind of the most perfectly serene little chalet. Now, if you're feeling generous, you can always buy it for me. I'll be very grateful, I promise. Okay, so it's now Wednesday, and it's Wednesday afternoon more precisely, and it's just gone 3. And we're going to head up there, if we can, past the runway, up the mountain. It was horrible this morning. You can just see all the grey still lingering, but it is at least lifting. The sun did come out briefly a moment ago, so we spent all this morning shopping and whatnot. But now it's about time that we actually made use of the day. Look, sun! Nearly! Yeah, nearly blue, nearly sun. Amazing. We are up in the high Alps. Hear the wind, the water. We're going to go up there and go rund and come back. Well, we've already hit a problem. So there's a lovely stream and it turns into a massive puddle, which is a little deeper than you might think. So I'm going to have to do a sort of hop, skip and a fall on your face to get across. Bear with me. What do we think is solid here? That, yeah. That, there we go. See, amazingly circumnavigated. Slightly more drama than the other part of the party. There we go. Pretty much at the top. Look at that cloud over the hill. Lots of people with cameras. Touristifying on the top of a mountain, whilst these people try and work. A cow shed. There are cows, I don't know if you can see, up by that chalet on the hillside there. So this is the Mini Frog Lake, which is where there's lots of little frogs. And behind there, that mountain is Horneggli. I'm trying to zoom. So that's where we're going to end up, but we're doing a rundweg, a round walk, and we're heading off in this direction. And that is the valley we've come from. This is the only spot where you can see both valleys. Here's the cow shed, but it's also a goat shed, as you can hear. Hello, goats.
One's laughing.
There we go. Yes, that's the Turbach Valley, and Gstaad is just at the end. You've got Horneggli, Hornberg, the clouds there. You come round, and this is the Rinderberg Ridge.
So
that's back where we're going.
So smooth, isn't it?
Cowbells. And this is the track up to the ridge that leads down to the end of our valley towards Beetelberg, the very top, in 4 hours. You can go up that way. So we're starting our ascent, and it's Horneggli again, but you might just, if you come around this way, see there's a bit of snow up here. Yes, just coming out of the clouds. And further down there. We finished our second ascent. Ooh, sorry, wobbly cam. And we are now Alex is climbing that hill and there's a duck. Can you see the duck? He's flying between the two lakes, quacking, but not quacking as you'd know a duck to quack. Quacking like a duck that's never heard another duck. Maybe he's a lone mystery duck. It's very nice up here. It's about 5:15. Very peaceful. It's the duck pond. There's another baby that you can hear the quacking because they're all hiding in here. And then there's another little one over there. There's a lot of ducks, seeing as this is about 1,700 metres up. Noisy duck over there. It's a cow exodus from this shed. Well, there would be, but he's blocking the way. Come on, fatty, move. Yeah, you. There's people trying to get out. Shift.
Whisking up the egg.
Right, so we have returned, completed our walk, and we're now planning dinner. The chicken is already pre-battered with a rolling pin. I did that earlier. I'm very dignified. There's swifts everywhere.
We've still got oil, haven't we, from the curry?
Welcome to wet Gstaad. That's proof that it's wet. That's proof that it's Gstaad. I'm going to head off and hopefully get up the Turbach Valley and back down again. And then cake. Gstaad High Street.
For 19.
It's all very floral
It's about bearable, isn't it?
and wet. Oh look, indoor crops. Heights of Gstaad. Actually right next to the Palace Hotel. I don't think you can see it. Well, you might see it on the right here. And they're super chalets.
Chalet Marmite.
Chalet Marmite. Yeah, you either love it or you hate it, that chalet. And the Schwimmbad in the Palace Hotel is geschlossen. Well, that's upsetting. There's a bit of the Palace Hotel. Being greeted by the local mutt. Hello, mutt. Yeah, that's Rispili. That's Wassengrad. That is where we had lunch, under the barn there. That mountain behind it is Horneggli. You can see the ski lift going up the middle. And it's slightly brighter. Still quite damp. Heading along the Turbach Valley. Close, we'll end up not far from where we were yesterday. In fact, should be able to see it at some point. We've nearly reached the high point. That's Hornfluh coming out of the clouds. Had a bit more snow on it yesterday. Yes. And this is where Rawlienpass seems to park. Yeah.
Wow.
We're up on the side of Wassengrad, having climbed up from the Turbach Valley,
Yeah, somebody coming down to me.
looking at birds of prey.
Black under his wing.
Yeah.
See if I can show you one. There he is. So we're finally coming down from the Turbach Valley. You can kind of see where we went up. There's the Palace Hotel. If I just go for a bit of a zoom. That's where we were, and we came up. We went up this valley here. And that's an ostrich farm. Then we turned and came back down. And it's nearly 4 o'clock. So we have made it. We're in Gstaad High Street. As you can tell by the Swiss Open banners everywhere. Good morning. It's Friday. Pin gets here later today. And the sun is out to celebrate. See, look, blue. It's not going to last. Marlis is doing her gardening. And we are heading off to Horneggli. The plan is to walk down. And the plan is also for me and Alex to attempt to ascend Hornfluh, which hopefully is not as traumatic as Bergfluh. The mountain of bullshit. Please take off your feet. Ah, 11 minutes of sunshine. So, there's our rock that we sit on. Past the clouds and the blue. And the Hornfluhs down to the travellers. And this is the epic ascent to. I know it looks tiny. It looks minuscule. It's not as minuscule as it looks, and we have cheated by coming up the cable car most of the way. But nonetheless, we are going to ascend Hornfluh.
Right.
Whilst Party A goes this route here.
Right, Party B has phone and harmonica in order to communicate.
The top of Hornfluh. Pretty much. There we go.
Oh, lots of gnats up here.
Fantastic. So, what can we see? That's the very top here. That's the Berg restaurant we were. There's the lake. That's the path we came round on. There's a million gnats. It's a very large pole. If we come around this way, there's Zarnen and the runway. And between the trees there's Gstaad. Excellent. Lovely florals.
It is lovely.
We're going that way. Following the path around. We've completed our ascent.
Oh, double ascent.
Double ascent, multiple peaks. Now we're going through the what looks like a sort of Jurassic Park like.
Yeah.
I like this. This is the good bit. Between the rocks. And all these little things look almost sort of primordial. This path is also a Blumenweg, which means flower walk. And all the way along you have these little yellow things. It's supposed to tell you about a particular flower. However, invariably the flower they're talking about is not anywhere near. So I don't know where that one is. It might be that. Hard to say. We've had lunch just up on the hillside there. And now we're setting off down the hill in earnest. We're going to do one long zig in this direction and then one long zag back to where we started, which is down there. exactly there. The weather's greyed up a bit, however, still nice over there. So we're a bit further down. This is the same bit of walk that we do when we come the other way down Horneggli down to Zweisimmen. We've run down this last year. It's very nice. I'm having a lie down. The sky's still blue, and there's a golf course just over there, which I'll have to get up to show you. There we go. Golf course. See the mowed grass. Here we are, about 2/3 of the way down. It's a good anthill there.
Oh, yeah.
Coming through the meadows.
They're like skylarks, isn't it?
Resting down
Lynx.
Horneggli, Lynxland. I've seen lynx prints and lynx seating spots
And lynx candles.
and a giant lynx candle. Whoop!
Very hard to link it all together.
Yes,
Go up home to the dirt.
nearly there. See our destination. And with the train. Just at the end of where the cable car goes in. As you come round, you'll notice we're still the only people with sun. So this is the weather we've been avoiding up that mountain, and it's been in Zweisimmen like this all day, and it's horrible, and I haven't got my waterproof case, and I don't have a waterproof on, and we're going to buy beer, and that's all there is to say. I'm searching for Pin. It's there.